Good morning. Back in 2010, I was hired to help a five-store collision operator improve its culture and its processes. Now, this company's owner had grown this company very successfully since way back in 1967, I think it was, but was really frustrated by his employees' lack of motivation. Do you ever feel that way as a leader? See, he felt they clearly were not living up to his expectations. He also felt frustrated that his bonus plan that he'd put in place didn't seem to motivate anyone, right? In fact, he told me that it really ticked him off that they didn't appreciate his bonuses. He felt that they took his generosity, as he says, for granted, okay? I know a lot of us feel this way sometimes. They don't appreciate all that money that we keep throwing at them. Why is that, right? So after working for this company for a few months, I began to earn the trust of these employees, and I began to get a clearer picture of what the problem really was. What was the problem at the core of this motivation problem? So, one person that I spoke to, he was an estimator, confided in me. He said, "Dave, I'm so frustrated right now. One month I might get a bonus, then the next month I don't, and I can't make ends meet when I don't get that bonus, right? Why can't I just get paid what I'm worth?" Okay. I also remember speaking to the parts manager at one of the stores, and she said, "I've been working here, Dave, for 5 years, but I'm thinking about quitting, to be honest with you." I said, "Well, why?" She said, "A large portion of my overall paycheck is based on a bonus plan that I don't even understand. Not only do I not understand it, but a lot of the factors that determine if I get paid a bonus or not, I have zero control over." Wow. So, the boss man was right. His employees definitely were underperforming. And not only that, but a number of very good people were on the verge of quitting, right? So how could his attempts at motivating people with money have the opposite effect? Good morning, guys. And welcome to another edition of the Body Shop Management Tip of the Week. I'm your host and founder of Elite Body Shop Solutions, Dave Luehr. And today I'm going to give you a couple of reasons that many incentive programs backfire, and I'll give you a couple tips on what might actually work for you. So listen, the reason that most bonus plans stink is because they actually demotivate people. Ever thought of it like that? In fact, in this book right here, Daniel Pink's book, Drive, I read this quite a few years ago, and it's really got a lot of great information in it. But Daniel says the best use of money as a motivator is to pay people enough to take the issue of money off of the table, right? So again, I want to say this because this is a really key point. The best use of money as a motivator is to pay people enough to take the issue of money off the table, right? And then he goes on to say, but once we've cleared the table, carrots and sticks, right, can achieve precisely the opposite of their intended aims. Isn't that interesting? So Daniel's absolutely right. In fact, a lot of scientific studies have revealed that using rewards, expecting to increase another person's motivation and change of behavior, they often incur the hidden cost of undermining that person's intrinsic motivation towards the activity. See, this undermining of motivation is severely compounded when management gives employees a bonus for routine work, right? And then takes it away from them later while performing the same exact work, right? This causes the employee that was once happy to perform his job at his regular pay now to be discouraged and underappreciated performing the same job. You see, the boss at this company that I work for made the fatal assumption that the only thing that motivates people is money. Now, this is a problem I see with many frustrated collision shop leaders who are looking at motivating today's workforce using yesterday's methods. the very strategies that allowed this businessman to grow an empire were now working against him, right? His success formula was no longer working, and he was too stubborn in his beliefs to try a different approach. So if you think about it, most of our frustrations are caused by limiting beliefs, by being unwilling to change our beliefs over time and changes in the world and within our industry. We've got to change with the times, don't we? So what can leaders do to motivate employees? Let's talk about what we can do here. Well, let's start by changing our beliefs about what it is that motivates people. Because the truth is, according to behavioral science, not just some random theory, not everyone is motivated by money. People are motivated by a lot of different things. A good leader really needs to get to know their people and find out what makes them tick. Almost everyone is motivated by money. Even Daniel Pink said that, but only up to a certain point. Money is a tool that allows people to pursue the things that they are truly motivated by. Think of it like that. Time off, right? Time off with family, travel, recreation, social causes. Some people like to give all their money away. Learning new things. Some people just want to learn. And there's a lot of other things that motivate people. So my advice is this: start by paying people what they're worth without some convoluted, complicated compensation plan. If you are, if people are laying down on the job, right? They're not motivated because you feel they aren't incentivized enough. Consider the fact that you may have hired the wrong person before you start throwing more money at a motivation problem. Pay people what they're worth, and then start building a business culture that people can get enthusiastic about, right? If you own a business that sucks to work at, you need to fix that before incentive programs are going to have any real chance of success. I'm just saying. So from the dozens of studies I've read, there's one important thing that appears on every list. People want to be relevant, right? Everybody wants to feel that what he or she is doing makes a difference. If leaders want to have a motivated workforce, start there, right? There will never be an incentive program that can make up for the lack of proper management and leadership. So in other words, throwing money at a motivational problem will never, ever be a good replacement for bad leadership. So once you have created a great place to work, there are a few things that you can do to keep people a little more motivated and appreciated. So consider some of these tips. Maybe you can give small tokens of appreciation, such as a $10 gift card for a job well done. Make the place, your workplace, a safe environment for everyone to contribute their opinions. This will help people feel relevant. Okay, it's good communication. Leaders need to be good listeners. They need to listen to people intently. A good coach listens and asks questions more than they spend time barking out orders. Praise work being done correctly more often than you may think necessary. You got to go out of your way to praise people. Correct those that violate the company's values. So if you see people that are doing things against your values and you don't correct that, that's a bad example for everybody else. And it's a huge demotivator. So another thing you can do is make relevance more important than monetary rewards. Okay. And then also here, consider reevaluating bonus plans to be more in line with employee values and critical process steps, or just eliminate them altogether and just pay people what they're worth. All right, finally, if you insist on a bonus system, I just got to have a bonus system, make sure that the bonus is 10% or less of the overall wages. Otherwise, you're just setting yourself up for for disaster, quite honestly. So listen, the best businesses have the best leaders. The best leaders attract the best people. The best people make the best businesses, if you want to be the best, you need to continually learn modern leadership skills, don't you? And we have a ton of leadership training in our program. It's called Operations Monthly Live. And we have a new live event every single month where we teach leadership, process development, and a lot of different business skills. So the moment that a person signs up, they have instant access to hours and hours of previously recorded content. Lessons like bonus plans that motivate. That's a good one. Influence and implementation. And my favorite, morning meetings that don't suck. You'll enjoy that one. So to learn more, just visit the Elite Body Shop Academy at elitebodyshops.com/academy. Guys, thanks for joining me today. I hope you got a ton of value out of today's program. Get out there and motivate those people and build an environment where they want to motivate themselves. I'm Dave Luehr, and I will see you next week. Thank you.